It is his floor now. Stephen Curry.
Appreciate it, man. This is an unbelievable honor. I want to thank everybody for being here to celebrate this with me. It's been a very fun year. Obviously, we've accomplished a lot, and to obviously be in the middle of a playoff run and out here competing and striving for another banner to kind of stop and celebrate all that went into going into this award. It is definitely special. I want to be able to take that time to celebrate it and thank the people that have helped me get here and kind of just look back and reflect a little bit. So first, I want to thank Kia and everybody, all the sports writers, journalists who voted for me this year for this award. I looked at the list of everybody who's won an MVP before, the legends, guys that their name are household names and they jump off the page. And to be the first unanimous MVP award winner is something that I don't even know how to put into words. Guys have been thanking me all day, and I don't really know what to say. It's just a huge honor, something that obviously I'll remember for the rest of my life. But it's just something that when I'm out here playing the game and doing what I love to do and what I've been blessed to do and given the talents to do, you never know exactly how it's going to unfold, and you just have that faith and drive, and to have this and have that special attachment to the first unanimous MVP award winner is definitely special. So thank you guys for voting for me. I want to thank God obviously for health, for the talents He's given me, for my family who supports me, for the things that basketball has taught me on and off the court, for the people that I've been able to meet through the game of basketball. I've been blessed in that regard, through and through. So I'm just thankful for this opportunity to play the game that I love and share that with the world, really. I want to thank my wife, Aisha. Like I said last year, none of this is possible without you. You've given me the opportunity to go out here, work as hard as I do, spend the hours I need to do, at the gym doing practice for games on the road, all the while just holding down the house and doing, the little things that keep our family going. You've given our two daughters something and an example to look up to as they grow up, and I don't take that for granted at all. It's definitely special to watch you do what you do every single day, the strength that you have, the patience that you have. Whether I have a good game or not, you're the same person every single day, and that means a lot to me to be able to come home and just share life with you. So thank you very much for who you are. My parents, Seth, Sidell, my sister who's not here with us, you guys are my rock, my support, my encouragement. Just thank you for all that you've done for me growing up, the encouragement you continue to give me. I'm blessed to have such a tight-knit family that we can talk about anything, whether we talk very frequently or not. Since we're on separate ends of the country, it's a lot of moving parts, and we always stay tight and find that center and that ground that keeps us together. And I think that's something that's very special. So thank you guys for who you are as well. I have a bunch of other family. My in-laws are here. You guys as well. Thank you very much for obviously having Aisha, but the support that you've given me as well. It takes a village to raise two beautiful daughters, and with the pace of life that we have, you guys play a significant role in that, and knowing your faith and your view on life that will be passed on to my kids as well is definitely special. So thank you very much. All the other family who are here, Octagon, Suresh, I see everybody in front of me. Miss Carolyn, who, man, I can talk about you for days. Being able to know my kids are safe when we're out of the house. It's definitely a special moment. So all you guys play into to who I am and allow me to do what I do. So thank you very much, and thank you for being here as well. To the Warriors organization, Joe, Peter, the entire front office staff, Bob, all the workers that work upstairs at our facility who keep this train moving every single day. This is a great organization to play for, and I think we're definitely on the right path to being one of those historic teams that people remember for a very long time. And obviously, we love to do what we do on the court, and we want to drive that train. But you guys, make it fun to be a Warrior and leave our imprint on not only the NBA but the sports world in general. So thank you guys for everything, and let's keep this thing going. Bob, I want to specifically thank you. Just who you are as a person, and the way that you've put this team together, obviously with a lot of help, but just your vision on what a championship basketball team is something that should be highly noted. You obviously won Executive of the Year last year, but it goes way beyond that award. It's something that I think we see every single day. You value character, you value hard work, like you talked about, and you genuinely care for each one of us as individuals, on and off the court. The conversations that we do have when you want to talk to me, we talk about family, we talk about parenting, we talk about the challenges of what we do for a living, and it's refreshing to get that kind of advice from somebody that's in the same kind of situation that is away from their family a lot, and obviously has two daughters that. I'm a young parent and want to be the best dad that I can be, and being able to have somebody to bounce that off of is definitely special. And even the fact that you show up for an MRI at 8:30 in the morning, when you have a family of your own that you could be taking care of, just speaks volumes to what you put into this thing, and that is contagious throughout the whole organization. So thank you very much for who you are as a person, and for not only what the decisions you make on the court, but how you care for each individual player. Coach Kerr, Luke, you guys put us in great positions to be successful, and you put together a great staff. And I know I speak for my teammates. We love coming to play for you guys every single day. We know it's going to be fun. We're going to be challenged. You're going to break a clipboard every once in a while. It's just a great atmosphere to be a part of as a player, and the freedom that you give us, but also the responsibility, the appropriate fear, is definitely something that has sparked this journey the last 2 years. So we obviously have 9 more wins to get, but this is something special because of you two guys and the staff that you put together. I want to specifically talk about Q and Nick right quick. You guys make working out and getting shots up and improving on my game every single day fun. The inside jokes that we have, the playlist that you make, Nick, the different drills that Q comes up with. Sometimes I'll walk over to Q and I'll just walk over to him dribbling the basketball like, "Hey, Q, what you want to do today?" And he'll have some random name for some drill that he either knows of or he's making up. I don't even know. But I believe him, so we're just going to do it. And usually it ends up, getting up 100, 200 shots, whatever, having fun. And throughout the course of an 82-game schedule, it can get monotonous. You can get complacent, but you guys bring that spark every single day. When I walk over to my hoop and get ready to work out. So thank you guys for bringing that joy to what I do and my drive to get better every single day. Brandon and Blake as well, you're here. You guys do the same thing for me, so thank you very much. My teammates, man. These last 3 weeks being out killed me, not being able to be out there with y'all competing, seeing, how much sacrifice y'all make every single day, the things that go into preparing your bodies, preparing your minds for battle every single night. You guys and you inspire me to keep getting better so that we can, get the most out of our potential every single night. Every single one of you have different personalities and different roles on the team, but we have such a great mesh and a great combination that has obviously worked, and I think we need to appreciate what we have right now. We want to keep it together. We want to obviously see the end of this year out and finish our job and achieve our goal, but I hope we take a moment, every single day really, when we come into the practice facility, come into games, to appreciate the bond that we have and how much fun we have going out there playing every single day. Like a night like last night where things might not be going our way, we find a way to get it done. And that's been our MO every single game this year. Regardless of what happens down the stretch of the season, we will be a team that will be remembered for what we accomplished. No team has done what these 15 guys on this stage have done in the history of the game. Like, just think about that. And yeah, we're in it, and it's hard to kind of wrap your mind around that, but be appreciative, I think, of what we have here and all that it takes to make that happen. It's a special time, and I know going into the locker room, all the jokes we got, the group text, it's just a fun group of guys, man. It's just fun, and I think that's what makes us special. So I appreciate all your sacrifices, making these two trophies aren't sitting here without you two guys, or without you guys. So let's keep it going. Let's win a championship. Let's find a way to get it done, and really, set our place in history, with the opportunity that we have in front of us. And talking about this year in general, like it's totally different than last year. It's a different journey. There were different expectations. There were different pressures. There were different ups and downs, but it was a year of really just aiming to get better and to achieve what people might not thought we deserved, last year. And I think for us, and for me, especially, it was one of those things where no matter how great people tell you are, or how lucky or inadequate critics say you are, whatever drives you inside, wherever you find that that will to keep going is about not being complacent and always trying to get better, no matter how hard that mission might be. And I know my family and people that have been around me can attest to that. That it's not an easy task. It's not something that you can just wake up and do. You really have to push yourself, and you really have to find what it is that motivates you and hold on to that every single day. And that's something I'm very proud of and very appreciative of the people that helped me get to this place. So I've tried to surround myself with people that push me, that motivate me, that keep me focused, that keep me focused on the right things in this life. I have that on the stage right here. I have that in my family. And for that, I'm extremely blessed and extremely thankful for that, because this is a crazy world, and to have that kind of guidance and that kind of motivation definitely has allowed me to do what I do on and off the court. So that's kind of my message, just to not be complacent. People might have thought I could be back here on the stage, and I try to push myself and try to achieve what could not be achieved, and that's something I'm very, very proud of. So thank you very much for this award. Thank you for supporting us every single day, and let's win a championship.
So Steph, before we start the official press conference, we have the Kia social media question. This is from Dante on Twitter, who apparently, Dante must be Sonia's Twitter handle. It says, "What do you need to improve on from now on?"
I don't know. I never really, going into this year, never really put statistical kind of pressures on myself or anything like that. Maybe my assist to turnover ratio. I'll be real critical of myself there. I'll say that, but just there's no specifics. Just try to do what I do well now, even better next year.
And now for the media portion, Raymond Ritter, the VP of Communications for the Golden State Warriors, will conduct the Q&A.
Thank you. Real quick before we get started, I did want to acknowledge that about 2 weeks ago, Steph won another award, the Magic Johnson Award, which is given annually from the media every year to the most media-friendly and accessible player in the NBA. So on behalf of my department and all the entire media folks that work with him all year long, we want to thank him for that honor as well. So if you have a question, this will be the one opportunity to ask Steph a question today prior to the end of the press conference. We have microphones on both sides of the room. Please raise your hand. We will bring you the mic and identify yourself and your affiliation, please.
Diamond Leong with Barry News Group. Steph, so much of this during the season, people have tried to maybe define you or think about your place in basketball, what you mean to the game, whether it's the critics that you mentioned, former players, current players, the people that support you every day. How would you define what you do for this game, and how would you like to be remembered when it's all said and done?
I don't know. I think I never really set out to change the game. I never, thought that that would kind of, happen in my career. I didn't even know kind of how to describe that, but what I want to do is just be myself. Like, how I play the game is how I know how to play the game, and it's what I work on every single day. And I know it inspires a lot of, the next generation, a lot of people that love the game of basketball to value the skill of it, value the fact that you can work every single day to get better. There's God-given abilities and talents and things like that, but everybody can take a ball and shoot it and do dribble moves and things like that and see the game. It's just you got to be able to put the time in and work, and that's something that that's how I got here. That's how I continue to get better every single day. So I want to be remembered as somebody that worked hard, that got the most out of my potential and talent, and pushed the envelope. I never really, like I said, I never really expected to change the game and to, spark a new way to play the game, because that's the way that I know how to play, and that was what was in me when I started the game back when I was 5.
Next one, left-hand side.
Ethan Strauss, ESPN. Does the scare that happened in Houston 2 weeks ago give you any kind of different perspective on this award, or not at all?
Not so much this award, just that makes me appreciate the game, because when I fell, it could have been, significantly worse. I feel blessed to have got the news I did after my MRI and be able to be back on the court as of yesterday. So every single game I try not to take for granted, because you never know what could happen. A wet spot on the floor kind of put a scare in myself. So you never know what inside those lines, what might happen. So to try to just stay in the moment, enjoy the opportunity that you have right in front of you, and you can live with that.
Right-hand side.
Steph, Ann Killian with the San Francisco Chronicle. How is the knee today? And that was a pretty spectacular introduction to MVP press conference last night. Did you surprise yourself? But first, how's the knee?
It's sore. My body's a little fatigued, but that's to be expected. I think I'm in pretty good shape right now for what I need to do tomorrow night, but I wasn't surprised. I knew, like I said, all the work that I put into even just getting back on the court, and with the athletic training staff here with the Warriors, how the plan that we had to get back on the court strong, and ready to play. I knew I was ready for that moment. I didn't know how my win was going to be. I didn't know, you don't know how the game's going to unfold or whatnot. You just got to be prepared for anything. Like Coach said, I missed my first 10 threes and finally saw one go in, and that kind of sparked, what happened in the end of fourth and overtime. But you kind of just hold on to that preparation from this past summer through the whole course of the regular season to, once you get your rhythm back, hopefully my confidence will take over and we do what we do.
Center directly in front of you.
Danny LaRue, The Athletic. At this ceremony last year, you talked about how you and the team had more work to do. How did winning a championship last year affect your mentality going into the summer and into this season?
It motivated us to keep getting better. Especially, I know I probably worked harder this summer than I have any other summer, just knowing how good it felt to, one, win this award, and two, win an NBA championship, that we wanted to do it again. And that's a great feeling, being on that podium, celebrating with the team, with all the hard work that goes into it. So we're on that mission right now. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be cakewalk at all, but I feel like we're very prepared for that moment. We're going to take it one step at a time, worry about, obviously, tomorrow's game, but Draymond said it best, that the feeling was, lack of a better term, intoxicating. He said it a little stronger than I did, but it's a great feeling to have, and that's something that we want to experience again.
Any more questions? Right-hand side.
Steph, hi, Amelia Ashley Ward, publisher of the Sun Reporter, and you're obviously a champion on the court, but you're also a champion off the court. What advice would you give to the boys and girls who want to be like Steph Curry?
Find what you're passionate about in this life, and everybody's given a certain skill set, a certain talent, a certain I call it passion, and to hold on to that and to work as hard as you can at being the best you can at what you feel like your place in this world is and what your role is. I learned at an early age that basketball was something that I love to do every single day, but I tell every single person they're a great journalist, they're great commentators, they're great doctors, everybody's great at something. Just to find that and to work as hard as you can at it. I don't think it's as simple as that, but that's something that you can hold on to, knowing that you find what you're passionate about in this life and just work at it.
Last question over here for our junior reporter.
What does it take to be a great teammate?
That's a great question. You got to be unselfish. Know that the team and team success is bigger than individual success. You got to have that trust in each other. You got to care about each other, and be committed to whatever your goal is as a team. Everybody has a role, and everybody has a part in team success. So we are a great testament of that. All 15 guys on the stage, we understand what it means to be a collective unit and to have fun doing what you do and playing for each other. And good things usually happen when you have that mindset.